to Cooking with Gloria. Today I want to share with you a very delicious and simple Christmas cookie. Perfect for this cold weather. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. My ingredients: all-purpose flour, butter, confessional sugar or powdered sugar, strawberry extract, and white chocolate. This is everything we need for this delicious Christmas cookie. So let's get started and enjoy it with our families.
The first thing I want to do is start sifting my all-purpose flour. I want to make sure that I sift all the purpose flour so there is no lumps in the flour. These cookies really come out really delicious and they're very easy to make. I am adding the confessional sugar and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and sift it until everything is really nice and incorporated. And to tell you the truth, I think this bowl was too small, so I'm gonna switch it up. And I got a little larger bowl. And here I just want to mix it with my fingers. And now that everything has been sifted, I'm going to go ahead and start adding the melted butter. It has to be melted butter or room temperature butter. Mine was still a little too cold, so I just melted it for just a couple of minutes. And now I'm just going to add it in, mix everything in, making sure that this becomes dough just the way it is. Look at this. It's a very soft, smooth dough. But what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, knead it for just a little bit, and then I'm going to transfer it to a little plastic. And on the plastic, I'm just going to roll it up and make it in a little tube, and I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for just about 2 to 3 hours, just so that the dough firms up and gets nice and hard before I start slicing it and making those delicious cookies. Just like this. Just make a cylinder as thick or as thin as you want, and then wrap it up very carefully with the plastic. I have saran wrap, and I'm just gonna go ahead, make my little log, wrap it up, and I'm gonna take it to the refrigerator just so that it gets really nice and firm. But you know something? I'm going to help myself with a baking dish so it's nice and stable and it stays right on, on its place and it doesn't roll from one side to another. So let me go ahead and bring a little baking dish. I'm going to go ahead, put it here, and I'm taking it to the refrigerator for about 2 to 3 hours. 3 hours have passed and now it's nice and firm. It's even cracked from the center. As you could see, it's really nice and firm. And now I'm going to go ahead and start slicing it, making those delicious cookies. Like I said, you could make them as thin or as thick as you want. But just make sure that the dough is nice and cold, just like this. Okay, I'm going to continue slicing away. And out of this mixture, we're going to get about 20 to 23 cookies. It varies depending the thickness of the cookie. So I have my baking dish here. I'm going to go ahead and just put the slices on the baking dish. I have preheated my oven to 350 Fahrenheit, and it's going to be there for just 15 minutes. They're going to cook for just 15 minutes, no more than 15 minutes. They're gonna come out nice and golden brown. I'm gonna continue slicing the other piece of the dough the same way I did with the first one. Just like that. Now I am ready to add them on my oven, and they're gonna be there for just 15 minutes. 15 minutes have passed and look at them. Nice and golden brown. I'm going to go ahead and just put them aside. Let them rest so they start becoming room temperature. You don't want to add the chocolate when they're still really hot. So I'm just going to put them aside. And now I am ready to show you that I'm going to take my white chocolate to the microwave and I'm going to melt it away seconds at a time. Once it's nice and melted just like this, I'm going to go ahead and start adding the strawberry extract. The strawberry extract really gives it a delicious flavor. I'm just going to mix it away. It's going to get nice and pink, nice and red, and just like that, okay? Now I am ready to start dipping the cookies inside the chocolate, and look at this. I have some sprinkles that I'm going to add on some of them, not all of them. I just want to give you two options. Whichever option you desire, that's the one you're going to use for your family. I always like to give you two options so that you could decide whether you just want it dipped in chocolate and leave it just the way they look, or if you want to step it up a notch and add a little bit of sprinkles so it looks more festive, more Christmas, a Christmas cookie. Well, I'm going to continue dipping the cookies into the chocolate with the strawberry. But let me show you, when the chocolate is still wet, when the cookie is still wet with the chocolate, that's when you're going to add the sprinkles on the top so that they really stick on the chocolate. They look so pretty. If you have kids at home, of course, that they could help you add the sprinkles on the cookies. They really do look really nice. Well, I'm going to put my sprinkles aside and I am going to continue dipping my cookies into the chocolate. The chocolate is nice and melted. I know that this is what really takes a long time, making and dipping the cookies into the chocolate, but they really come out really delicious. Let me show you from close up so that you could see how they look. If you just want to leave them dipped in chocolate, that's fine. Or if you want to add some sprinkles to make them more festive. I am ready for the presentation. I'll see you in a bit.
Done with these delicious Christmas cookies. They came out so pretty and I'm sure that they taste delicious, but this is the part I really love and enjoy, tasting my recipes. Let's see how this cookie came out. Excuse me. Very crispy, but yet not sugary. This came out perfect for the holidays. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media so more people get to know Cooking with Gloria. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe like I did today, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious Christmas cooking. I hope, my friends, you could give it a try. Make it for Christmas or for New Year's. Or family comes over and you want to treat them with something delicious.